above all kings, above all nature. So we say good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Tuesday to each and every one of you, whether you are here or you are in a different part of this hemisphere. Wherever you are right now, we say blessed day to you, blessed Tuesday. Yesterday was a very good day, I would say. You know, we give thanks for all the mercies that was bestowed upon my life. So yesterday, guys, after being personally invited about a few weeks ago by my very good friend Sister B and Pastor, I attended the crusade that is held at the Salmon Park in Mahodia, just after Adol and the Laundromat before DCP. There is the big tent. So I found myself together with my colleague Vashanti. We sat under the big tent and we listened to the sermon from a gentleman from Barbados, Pastor Anthony Hall. And I must say he good. I'm not sure what energy drink he had or how many bottles he consumed, but he was on fire. And the message was good, I would say. You know, it was enriching. You know, it put you to think, you know, as he spoke to, you know, not attending to the work of God when it's convenient to you. It is not when it's convenient to you, but when it is convenient to Him. And if everything else fails, even if you don't have gold, you don't have emerald, you don't have land, you don't have a big house, you don't have a condominium, once you have Jesus Christ, you are fine. Okay, Sister B? So these are the takeaways from the session. And of course, you know, you had nice musical accompaniment. I saw my brother, Mr. Kendall Barry, and his wife, and Kendall Youngson on the drum. Kudos to the family. You know, if you're in church, you have your children involved as well. So a remarkable experience, I would say. Absolutely no regret. And I suspect I will pass again before it is over. You know? And as you can hear in the background, that is the music coming from, is it the altar, they would say? Yeah, nice music with Mrs. Barry and company. They are the ladies on the worship team. But there is one thing I think it has now opened up my eyes a bit. My ears is a little extended a bit further, and it's something I think I want to seek a little further clarity on, and that has to do with remarks that were made by Pastor Anthony Hall as he spoke to, well, his non-belief in the maintenance of a standard Good Friday. Because according to him, if Christ died at a particular time, or the first time that Christ died on that particular Friday, it will not be a Friday every year. So there is a little disagreement with the term Good Friday. So I did a little research when I went home, and I saw that Christ died on the 3rd of April AD 33 at about 3 p.m. Now AD stands for Anno Domini, and that is the Latin for in the year of the Lord. So according to the pastor, and I will make you hear him for yourself, he is of the view that if Christ died on that Friday for the very first time, next year when it's been celebrated, it cannot be a Friday. So without any further ado, let us listen to father, well, not father, no. You see, I'm a Catholic, so I always go with, well, that's how we say it in the Catholic Church. Let us listen to Pastor Anthony Hall as he spoke on the issue of this Good Friday. Let us listen to the brother.
Once per week,
Let's listen.
these festivals had dates attached to them. The 1st of Nisan,
Definitely.
the 15th of Nisan, the 7th day of the 10th month, etc. Now, when you put a date on it, it cannot be the same day every year.
True. True.
And that is the problem with what we call Good Friday
True.
and Easter Sunday. Because the date on which Christ died cannot always be a Friday every year.
True. Strong point, preacher.
That is Brother Gorin there in the background.
Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
My birth date is October the 8th. Any Octoberians in the house?
Raise your hands.
Bless up, wherever.
November born, November born.
For real. Word. I hang out with the young people sometimes. Now watch me.
He good, he good, he good.
I was born 19 long ago.
Long ago, preacher.
On a Saturday morning.
Okay, yes, sir.
This is what my mother said. There was just she and I. There was no doctor. He had not yet come. The midwife was busy with something else. And Mom and I decided we were going to handle this ourselves.
Come on, preacher, tell us.
Are you listening to what I'm saying?
Mokatano.
And when the medical people came, there was I.
On a Saturday.
Already out. This is what I heard. This is the story I was told. Listen to me.
Yes, sir.
But that day was a Saturday. When I turn 1, my birthday will not be a Saturday.
True.
It will be what? Next year Monday, next year Tuesday.
Yes.
Are you with me?
We
But
with you.
every year is Good Friday.
Mercy.
Is anybody hearing me?
You're on point, preacher.
Are you hearing what I'm not saying? Let's move on. Paul says that these festivals with dates, sometimes they did not occur on a Saturday. They occurred on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. These are festivals.
Yes.
These are Jewish feasts.
Yeah.
So you heard from Pastor Anthony Hall. Now there is a little, that is where I have a little contention. Is the celebration of Easter a symbolic thing? Remembering that Jesus Christ died on the cross for us on a particular day. And or is it wrong because the date he died is not always going to work out on a Friday? As the guy rightfully said, it's not always going to work out on a Friday. So I want to ask, my good friends like Branka John, Father LVO, Randy Rodney, and the other pastors, what is their take on that? Because people like me need to understand, okay, is it symbolic? Because I also read that it said Easter falls on the first Sunday after the first full moon. So whenever that time is going to come, Easter is set up to be celebrated around that time. So it may not coincide with this initial date or the original date that Jesus died so many years ago. They talk about AD 33. So I want somebody to connect the dots for me, because people like me, we have a mind of our own. And as I said, wonderful sermon yesterday. If you haven't got horse, you haven't got goat, you haven't got land, the house you in is not yours, Depuni, Jesus Christ, you have everything. I take that. But I need to connect the dots because I know the other religious denomination, they celebrate Easter about the same time. But is it symbolic? And if it is symbolic, is it wrong to recognize the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ? I am not here prophesying to be any form of priest, pastor, foot soldier, nothing like that. I went to a crusade which I enjoyed fully, and I plan to go back. But that part there, I need somebody to connect it for me. Okay? So my people who are more, deeper into the Bible and the explanation, somebody connect the dots for me. And guys, I'm about to leave, but I want to make a special appeal. It was requested of me, and I'm going to just fulfill that mandate. Kwanika Bednu from Massac is currently a patient at the ICU at the Dominica China Friendship Hospital, and she is in need of blood urgently. Her blood type is B positive, so an appeal is made by the family, her friends, and yours truly to support the cause, because we just never know when it's going to be our turn, and we will need that support. So Kwanika Bedno, that is the sister of my good friend, former Calypsonian. Well, you are always a Calypsonian, Sugar S. So please consider giving blood to Kwanika Bedno. Even if your blood type is not the same and he may buy you blood, somebody else will be benefiting from it. And as I leave, I want to say good morning to my cousin, Inspector Mills, former ASP of police, Inspector Mills. Inspector Mills, you sent me the video of the airport in WhatsApp. You still tagging me on Facebook with it, together with Viva Mamu and whoever else. I'm not sure what was the objective behind that. You want the response on the video you tagged me in? I think I sang a song last Calypso season, and he bring it for me, please. Selector, and he bring it for me. Let's play that song together with that video, because we are in full support of the airport. It is a thing that should have happened over 5 decades and more. We are welcoming the airport, but we are not getting excited over the construction phase. We give the construction phase our full blessing, and we look forward to its completion. You said it's 2027. If it can come sooner, we would appreciate it. So, Inspector Mills, let us just enjoy the thing, eh? Jinping Belarus.
In short, we say Jinping, that make the whole country sing. Now ticket prices rising, while the masses there balling. Free housing and road networking. Now look airport up, start moving. They say MMC holding the keys to front loading the Jinping Belarus airport. About 1.3 billion for this massive construction, the Jinping Belarus airport. I hear Wesley people sell land, but no cash in their hand. Jinping Belarus airport. Before the project is complete, how many would have gone to sleep? Jinping Belarus airport. Jinping Belarus. Jinping Belarus. Jinping Belarus airport. We building Jinping Belarus. Jinping Belarus. Jinping Belarus airport. Give me the thing. Fire. Bambali bambali.